lying on the floor. I feel like total crap right now. I think I'm gonna be sick. Never should have eaten that pizza. Never should have fasted for days on end and just ended up buying a handheld game of all things. I should have just held on to save my money. Guys, please, if there's one thing that you can get from this video, it's this. Just save your money, find good people. Don't waste your life making content just to please people. If you have something unique to offer, you should go ahead and share it. Popularity doesn't mean nothing. And at the end of the day, you have to be happy with yourself. People can't be happy for you. You know, deep down inside, you have to ask yourself what it is that you want. And no amount of junk or material possessions or people on Facebook, how many likes or followers you get, is going to be any substitute for that. I grew up at a time where I had real friends. I had my family. I had my brother, my mom, my dad. My nan, she lives 30-minute walk away. And she won't even let me in the house because you know why? Because we're living in a time right now where we can't go anywhere or do anything until we get a poison shot, which I've done my research. I've done a lot of videos and I've compiled together footage. I can't talk about it, I can't show it because YouTube will take those videos down. So I have to talk about other things. And I have to whisper right now. There's a Christian group by the name of Times of Science. Or Times of Science or us, they're a Christian group. You should go follow, if you're following this video, if this makes any sense, or if you feel led to do that, you should go over there right now and subscribe to Times and Science are us. Because some things in this world you can't gain any deeper knowledge or wisdom without having to go doing certain things. You know, kids these days, they're lost. Do you understand? They're so lost. They have an overabundance of technology, but yet they have nothing. It's like they know that there's a void they can't fill. I know, because I tried to fill it with everything else. We get into another discussion about that. But talking about that isn't going to get me likes or views. And I might actually get my channel shadow banned for just talking about it. But it's like YouTube has run my algorithm where they pick and choose who gets to be popular and who doesn't, who gets ahead on YouTube. I could be making 100 videos talking about, you know, games or pop culture, but if I talk about issues, like if people are dying or that the churches are getting shut down. Okay, last week, it wasn't too long ago, it was more than a week ago, but around 10 days or so, I was trying to call up a church, and so I asked them straight up if a pastor that I knew from back in high school could help me to get a baptism, because I've seen all these things on YouTube and also on BitChute and or Rumble. And listen, you know what? Here's what my plan was. Originally, I was gonna try and quit. I wanted to quit YouTube because I know that I can't keep doing it. You know, there's people out there that they're content, they're happy, or so they think they're happy, but Some people don't even know how lucky they are. They have their friends, they have family, like real friends and family. I got nothing. I mean, yeah, I have an apartment that's not mine. I rented to a stranger. I have made a lot of videos and I've learned a lot. And tomorrow morning, what I could do, I could back everything up on a hard drive and just left. No one would know that I'm gone. Nobody would care. But you know what? That's why I realized that nobody cares about me. And if I went back to the hospital, I'm sure if I was a woman, people would start to wonder what happened. But I'm a single white guy with no employment and not very many followers, so if anything happened to me, nobody would know. It would be weeks before anyone really understood what happened to me. And there's no one on YouTube online I could really trust, so I don't know if I should call it quits. I want to, but I don't know. I don't know if I should. I miss people. There's people I was following earlier. They're not on YouTube anymore. I don't know where they are. They're probably on Bad Lab or somewhere. They had a ministry, they had their own ministry. And they actually taught me some wisdom and things that really mattered. And by the time they got a little bit ahead, guess what? That channel got terminated. Christian YouTube channel. And this girl, I cared about her. She was like a sister. I didn't even meet her in person, but she was special. And she helped me. She helped me get through a hard time. I would do anything for a woman like that. It's just rare. It's very rare to find a woman like that, in the real world. Especially now, these days. Every year it gets a little bit harder finding good people. And that's why during New Year's I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to go out to party. I didn't even have much money. Most days I don't have enough. I just have enough, like, stored away. I eat rice and noodles, and that's not very healthy. How I managed to keep healthy this long, it's a mystery. It's only by the grace of God that I'm feeling okay. I mean, I would feel a lot better if I had people in my life. I would feel better if I knew that if I didn't have to spend the rest of my life having to keep on making YouTube content. And I wish that I had somebody in my life, like maybe a nice girl. I would treat her right. Honest to God, I would treat her right. But it's too bad. Like, I'm just a filmmaker right now. I'm pretty smart. I like to think so anyway. But what good woman would want me? I'm just wondering. I'm not even a success on YouTube. If I leave that, what else do I have? I mean, I don't have much. I could probably, most of the stuff in my apartment is just junk. I don't need it. I would trade it all away. To have somebody close to me, just somebody by my side. That's what I really want, and no fooling. I could probably get sick and end up in the hospital later. And who really cares? And no, this is not a joke. I'm not doing this to get attention. I'm just sharing with people, like, if you want to know the real story about me, I'm telling it right now. And, I just remember a simpler time. And now where everything is at, like the Omicron variant, the lockdowns, the restrictions, people getting sick. I think it doesn't take a genius to see like where all this is heading towards. I could see the bigger picture because I've had the time to research and do all this stuff, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna say Jesus could come back at any time, probably, because that's what I'm wondering about. Because you know what, maybe today I feel, excuse me, maybe today I feel led to say something, and you know this video might stay up, may not, but if I could reach out to one person, then maybe I did okay. I'm not gonna be able to reach 1 million subscribers because YouTube is fixed, I think. I'm on another, I don't know how many channels I had to go through, but yeah. I hope that people are going to be doing the most important thing instead of being entertained. They really should use this opportunity right now. If you're listening, please, like, and no joke, I just want to say it one time, you know, find good people. If there's a church that exists in your area that will accept you to come in with a group and not have to worry about being jabbed or whatever, that's a good church. So I would find good people in your area. Okay, I would just do that. You're gonna talk to your friends and your family. You're gonna get together in person, and you're gonna talk about this. Okay, you're gonna talk about this, and then you're gonna start preparing spiritually, because I don't see who's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. Like, it hasn't been 2 weeks to flatten the curve. You've been lied to. They want to control, and you know, this is like a means of. It's sinister. If you look at Revelation, we're heading towards that right now, and they're going to be starting to come after people. They're going to be coming for a lot of people, I think, soon. It's just going to be, people are going to be slowly disappearing, and most people, they're not fully awake. They're just going to be entertained, and you know, they could be like, "Oh, where's Jeff? You know, I haven't heard from him in weeks." It's like, it's going to be like that. We're already disconnected, and if this video gets disconnected or if this channel gets taken down, yeah, I'm just bad at backup, but yeah, I don't have followers. I just pray that everybody out there, you know, has woken up to the truth by now. And if you haven't woken up, I don't know what to say. Maybe I can entertain, but yeah, it's just not in me this time around. I can't do it. So yeah, I mean, it was a good run though, and yeah, it was probably bittersweet. I got to have a little fun, but now it's time to get serious. There's a lot of things happening. People are getting hurt, so I don't want that to be. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I want people to be squared away, find some good people, like a good group. I try to get in touch with good people, but keep getting disconnected, especially here on this platform. So probably the best bet is to leave YouTube and find somewhere else to go, because YouTube is just now a platform for entertainment only, mostly, and it's rare to see people who are sharing the truth. Those who are doing it, they're not getting censored. They have created backup channels. They found a loophole. And so what you need to do, if you're not making content, the very least you could do is start using your channels to your advantage, because after I bet the season is over, maybe by this time, like during the spring and the summer, like we'll get to see massive censorship. We'll get to see people disappearing, and maybe, God forbid, people getting sick and dying, more people, and they're going to blame it on COVID, but it's these jabs, and I've had the footage. I'm just not allowed to share it. I can't share that information, but I've seen it. I have the footage, and you know what? Maybe I should do. I should probably just save it, and then I'll just leave. I'll just leave the city and not come back to YouTube. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm really thinking about. If you wanted to take a moment, check out my other video. It's, in the form of a show, but in the middle of the show, Metapalooza episode 3. Go to 15 minutes, 15:45, and you're going to find a segment where I talk to you about getting a hard drive and giving instructions to people on what to do if they want to save their videos. Okay, the rest of the video is just stupid stuff, but that part in the middle, it's pretty important. I didn't think that anyone would probably get to know. First of all, like, the subterfuge, like, it's probably not gonna last, but at a glance, it's just gonna look like any other stupid video. But this is what I have to do now. I have to hide little clues in some of my videos. I left clues, and for people information, so they can prepare accordingly. And it's up to them. It's up to them how they want to use it or not use it. And just this video too, I may take it down soon. I'll leave it up for 1 or 2 days because it's getting to the point now where I've been censored many times, and I may be censored again just for sharing this. So yeah, find a good church, find good people offline, because the real truth, you're not going to find it on YouTube. You're gonna find it inside, and that's why the powers that be, they want to shut that inner voice up. Voice of God. He's waking up some people right now. I can feel it. I see it. I see people, better people than me, they're out there now preaching, and that's what the most important thing is right now. People these days, they don't know what real truth is. I knew it once. And these days I feel almost dead. The people, they don't know what's really going on. They should open up their eyes. They need to wake up. And I know it's hard. You may be alone in your journey, but you're not alone. You just have to not give up. Don't ever give up or give in. If they force something on you, don't take it. Get saved. Get saved. Believe in Christ. He will save you. And say no to these poison. Say no to it. That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. Good night. God bless.